We continue the scumbag tournament to determine who is the biggest scumbag in MMA right now. After the whole situation with Jon Jones, Conor McGregor saw that, man, he's getting ahead of me. I gotta get in there and do something crazy as well. I cannot let this guy take the title from me. No, I'm just kidding. But Conor McGregor came onto the news again for allegedly punching a DJ at a club in Rome just hours after having his third son baptized in the Vatican. No, I am not making this up. After getting his son baptized, he allegedly went out there and started punching people. The DJ said there was no motivation for Conor McGregor to do so. He suddenly threw a punch and allegedly broke his nose in front of witnesses. And the DJ was confused because they were talking for hours together and they were just having fun. What the DJ said was Conor was trying to invite him and his wife to another party. And then allegedly Conor said, okay, let's go. And he punched him in the face. And what the DJ's wife said afterward was that Conor's friends were holding up the DJ against the wall for Conor to continue beating on him. The wife, of course, wanted to help the DJ. She's ride or die, but she said the guards chased them away afterward. She claims that Conor is going to stay in Italy until October 26th for some reason. And now the DJ is looking to sue Conor McGregor for this. This doesn't sound too far-fetched compared to what Conor has done in the past, where he punched an older guy in the pub for rejecting his drink, smashing a fan's phone, throwing a dolly at a bus, entering a cage and pushing a ref, throwing a whole fit and trying to fight celebrities at the VMAs. The guy is just trying to pick at everybody who isn't a fighter these days. Conor has an unlimited amount of sparring partners around the world. I mean, wherever he goes, he's looking to spar with somebody. It seems like SBG isn't enough. Man, this just does not sound right at all. He went to the Vatican to do something so innocent as to baptize his son, his third son. And remember, he's a father of 3 and he also has a girlfriend. For him to hours later do the exact opposite on the moral spectrum, to start clubbing and fighting people. And after the whole debacle with Jon Jones, what Conor and Jones, 2 of the most successful fighters in the world, are doing they're just painting a bad image on the sport in general. Because Jon Jones and Conor are who most fans see. Most fans don't know anybody besides Conor McGregor and Jon Jones. They're the 2 biggest names in the sport, and most of the fans in MMA are casual fans. So when they see all these allegations on Conor and Jones, they probably think the sport is full of these kind of guys. Most people are going to look at the entire sport and just generalize all the fighters and say they're all violent and dangerous, when that's not true at all. Conor and Jones are embarrassing themselves so much these days. At least with Jon Jones' case, he only does these crazy stuff when he's not fighting. Conor does these crazy stuff when he's fighting or when he's not fighting. It doesn't even matter. That's just pretty much who he is. Is this all fabricated? Who really knows? But is Conor above the benefit of the doubt after everything he's done? I don't know what's going to happen to Conor. I don't know if the UFC is going to do anything about this, because this just continuously keeps happening. He keeps getting into these fights all over the place. And I know before the organization said that, the law is dealing with Conor instead of them. They don't have to do anything really. But the guy is rich, right? Conor McGregor is one of the richest people in the world. He's not really going to get much disciplinary action for the things that he's doing. But at the same time, he's painting the sport with a bad brush. And if it's true that Conor's friends held that DJ up against the wall for Conor to continue to punch him, those are the kind of enablers in Conor's life that allows him to keep doing these kind of things, and none of them seem to want to hold him accountable for anything. A true friend is going to sit Conor to the side and explain to him why he's messing up. Most of Conor's friends, though, they love the lifestyle of being around him, so they're not going to do that, which means that they're probably leeching off of him. But even what Conor did here, I would have to say that Jones is a bit ahead of him in this tournament, so Conor's going to have to still do some things to catch up with Jon Jones, because Jones right now is holding that title.